Every morning, millions of people wake up and go to work. Some open coffee shops, others run restaurants, clothing stores, or small local businesses. They work long hours, hoping to make a profit. But hidden in plain sight are businesses that quietly generate millions and sometimes billions of dollars every single year. What quotes surprising is that many of these businesses don't sell luxury products, don't go viral on social media, and aren't owned by celebrities. In fact, you've probably visited some of them dozens of times without realizing how profitable they really are. Every time you wash your car, store your belongings, board an airplane, or even stop for fuel on a highway, someone else could be making money. Not just a few dollars, but thousands every single hour. So what are these incredible businesses? Which industries consistently create the biggest fortunes? And most importantly, which business deserves the #1 spot? Stay until the end because the business ranked #1 isn't just profitable, it's one of the smartest investments in the modern economy. Before we start the countdown, there's something most people misunderstand about business. A company can generate billions of dollars in sales and still make very little profit. Another company might earn much less revenue, but keep a far larger percentage as profit. That's why this list isn't based on popularity or revenue alone. It's based on businesses that consistently generate strong profits, have proven business models, and continue making money year after year. Many of the businesses you're about to see have something else in common. They earn income from multiple sources at the same time. While one customer may think they're paying for just one product or service, the business is often making money in 5 or 6 different ways. That quotes exactly why investors love these industries. They don't rely on luck. They rely on systems that continue producing income day after day, year after year. So, let's begin the countdown. Coming in at number 10 is the car wash business. At first glance, it doesn't look like a business that belongs on this list. After all, it's just cleaning cars. But behind the scenes, modern car washes have become incredibly efficient money-making machines. Many automated car washes can clean hundreds of vehicles every day with only a handful of employees. Once the expensive equipment is installed, every additional customer costs very little to serve, allowing profit margins to grow over time. The real secret, however, is recurring revenue. Instead of charging customers one wash at a time, many operators now offer unlimited monthly memberships. Whether a customer washes their car once or 20 times, the business continues collecting the same monthly payment. Multiply that across thousands of members and several locations, and a simple neighborhood car wash can become a surprisingly profitable business. Coming in at number 9 is the self-storage business. Imagine owning hundreds of small rooms that people rent every single month. Once customers move their belongings inside and lock the door, many of them keep paying for months or even years. That's exactly why self-storage has become one of the most reliable businesses in America. Unlike hotels, apartments, or office buildings, storage units require very little daily management. There's no expensive furniture to maintain, no daily cleaning after every customer, and very few employees are needed to operate an entire facility. Yet every occupied unit generates recurring monthly income. As homes become smaller and businesses need extra inventory space, demand for self-storage continues to rise. Many owners also earn additional revenue by offering climate-controlled units, RV and boat parking, moving supplies, insurance, and 24-hour premium access. It may not be the flashiest business, but it quietly generates millions of dollars every year, and that's why it earns the number 9 spot on our list. At number 8, we have one of the most underrated businesses in America, the truck stop business. Every single day, millions of trucks transport food, fuel, electronics, clothing, and countless other products across the country. But no matter how powerful the truck is, every driver eventually needs to stop. They need fuel, food, coffee, showers, repairs, parking, and sometimes even a place to sleep. That quotes where truck stops become incredibly profitable. Unlike a traditional gas station that mainly sells fuel, A truck stop combines multiple businesses into one location. A single truck driver might fill up hundreds of gallons of diesel, buy lunch, purchase snacks, pay for a shower, spend the night in paid parking, and even repair their truck, all during one visit. Each of those services generates its own stream of revenue. Multiply that by hundreds or even thousands of trucks every day, and it's easy to understand why some of the largest truck stop chains generate billions of dollars annually. Sometimes, the most profitable businesses aren't the ones people notice. They're the ones the economy simply can't function without. Taking the number 7 spot is the airport business. To most people, an airport is simply a place where flights arrive and depart. But in reality, it's one of the most sophisticated business ecosystems ever built. Every day, millions of passengers pass through airports, and almost every step they take creates another opportunity to generate revenue. Airports don't just earn money from airlines paying landing and gate fees. They also collect income from parking garages, rental car companies, restaurants, coffee shops, duty-free stores, advertising, cargo terminals, airport hotels, and even premium lounges. In many cases, passengers spend money before they even board their flight. The world's busiest airports generate billions of dollars every year, proving that they're far more than transportation hubs. They're massive business empires operating 24 hours a day. At number 6, we have the shipping container business. Almost everything you buy, from smartphones and TVs to furniture and clothing, spends part of its journey inside a shipping container. These giant steel boxes quietly move trillions of dollars worth of goods across oceans every year. Companies don't just make money manufacturing containers. Many businesses lease containers to shipping companies, rent them for storage, convert them into offices and homes, or operate massive container fleets around the world. Because global trade never stops, demand for containers remains incredibly strong. Every container loaded onto a ship, train, or truck becomes another asset capable of generating income over and over again. As international trade continues growing, so does the profitability of this often overlooked business. Breaking into the top 5 is one of the fastest growing industries in the world, the data center business. Every Google search, Netflix movie, online payment, Instagram photo, AI chatbot, and cloud file depends on data centers operating around the clock. While most people think their data lives in the cloud, it's actually stored inside enormous buildings packed with thousands of powerful servers. Companies pay billions every year to rent server space, cloud storage, computing power, and network services. As artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and streaming continue expanding, demand for data centers is growing faster than ever. Building a data center requires a huge investment, but once it's operating, long-term contracts with major companies can generate stable and predictable income for years. It's no surprise that investors are pouring billions into this digital infrastructure. At number 4 is the hotel business. Hotels don't simply rent rooms, they create multiple streams of income from every guest who walks through the door. A visitor may book a room, eat at the restaurant, order room service, pay for parking, use conference halls, visit the spa, or host corporate events. Luxury hotels earn even more by targeting business travelers and international tourists willing to pay premium prices for convenience and comfort. The world's largest hotel companies operate thousands of properties across multiple countries, generating billions of dollars every year through franchising, management fees, and hospitality services. A successful hotel isn't just selling a night's stay, it's selling an entire experience. We've now reached the top 3, and this is where the numbers become truly incredible. The remaining businesses don't just generate millions, they can produce billions of dollars every single year while dominating entire industries. These are the businesses that attract some of the world's biggest investors because of their enormous scale, powerful business models, and exceptional long-term profitability. So far, we've covered industries that power transportation, storage, technology, hospitality, and global trade. But the next 3 businesses take profitability to another level. Coming up next, the 3 most profitable businesses in the world. Taking the number 3 spot spot is the cold storage warehouse business. Every day, millions of tons of food, medicine, vaccines, flowers, and frozen products travel around the world. But before they reach supermarkets, restaurants, pharmacies, and hospitals, they must be stored at carefully controlled temperatures. That's where cold storage warehouses come in. These facilities operate like giant refrigerators, keeping products fresh for weeks or even months. Businesses pay premium prices to store their goods because losing refrigeration could mean losing millions of dollars in inventory. But storage is only one source of income. Cold storage companies also earn money from inventory management, packaging, order fulfillment, transportation services, and long-term contracts with food manufacturers and pharmaceutical companies. As online grocery shopping, global food exports, and vaccine distribution continue growing, demand for cold storage facilities has reached record levels. That's why this industry has become one of the fastest growing and most profitable businesses in the world. Coming in at number 2 is the oil refinery business. Crude oil by itself has limited value. It's the refining process that transforms it into gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, plastics, chemicals, and hundreds of products used every day around the world. A single refinery processes hundreds of thousands of barrels of oil every day. Every barrel becomes multiple products that are sold to different industries, creating several income streams from one raw material. Although building a refinery costs billions of dollars, demand for fuel and industrial products remains enormous. As long as planes fly, trucks deliver goods, factories operate, and people drive cars, refineries remain one of the most important businesses in the global economy. And finally, taking the number 1 spot is the warehouse and logistics business. Almost every product you buy online passes through a warehouse before arriving at your door. From smartphones and furniture to groceries and clothing, warehouses have become the backbone of modern commerce. The real money isn't just in storing products. Warehouse companies earn revenue through storage fees, order fulfillment, packaging, inventory management, shipping services, automation, and long-term contracts with major retailers. As e-commerce continues growing, businesses need larger, smarter, and faster warehouses than ever before. Companies like Amazon, Walmart, and countless logistics providers depend on these facilities every single day. Without warehouses, modern online shopping simply wouldn't exist. That's why logistics has become one of the most valuable industries in the world, and why it earns the number 1 spot on today's list. If you notice something while watching this countdown, it's that these businesses all share the same secret. They don't depend on a single customer or a single product. Instead, they create multiple income streams, operate at massive scale, and provide services people and businesses need every day. Whether it's an airport collecting parking fees, a truck stop earning from fuel and restaurants, or a warehouse fulfilling millions of online orders, the biggest profits usually come from businesses that become essential to everyday life. That's exactly why investors continue pouring billions of dollars into these industries year after year. So those were the 10 most profitable businesses in today's economy. Some require billions of dollars to build, while others can start much smaller and grow over time. But they all prove one important lesson. The biggest fortunes are often built by solving problems at a massive scale. Which business surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if there's another industry you'd like us to break down, tell us. We might feature it in our next video. If you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next business documentary. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.